Alright, so what's up everybody, it's MoBase12, we're back at you guys with a brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles coming off that big win, 3-point win versus the Buffalo Bills, 23-20. Big win for the Eagles, 2 in a row. And it's starting to look good, starting to look better, still not perfect. But it's starting to look better for Philly. Instead of winning the 3 games that they were supposed to win, they lost those 3, and now they're winning the 3 games they're not supposed to win. But in all honesty, I'd rather the Eagles beat playoff teams or playoff contending teams than beat teams that, you know, they're not really going to do anything anyway. So Miami, Detroit, and Tampa Bay aren't really going to do anything, but Buffalo, New England, and upcoming is Arizona, they're going to do something in the playoffs. But what a big win. First off, let's get the whole sort of media thing out of the way first, how LeSean McCoy, his return to Philly. Shady McCoy didn't even shake anybody's hand afterwards. He didn't shake Chip Kelly's hand, which we all knew he wouldn't do, but he didn't even shake any of his teammates' hands. He just walked off the field. And I already lost my respect for him, but he's going even lower in my sort of respect for LeSean McCoy. I can understand if you don't want to shake the hand of the coach that traded you, and he admitted that he traded him in a bad manner, but to the teammates that you respected, you can't not shake their hands. I mean, come on, man. Fletcher Cox was helping him up the whole game. Every time Shady was on the ground, they, you know, throw him up to the air. It's like, no, you're not gonna stay down on the ground. Come on, get up. While we're on the topic of Shady, let's stay here. Eagles held him to, let's see, they held him to 74 yards on 20 carries, no touchdowns, and he had 3.7 yards per carry. So, not a bad game, definitely not a good game. For the most part, we held McCoy in check besides for a couple runs, but 3.7 yards per carry, that's pretty terrible. That even for DeMarco Murray, that's pretty terrible. So, we did a pretty good job. Tyrod Taylor did escape from us a couple times, but man, oh man, I have not seen a team so undisciplined like the Buffalo Bills. Every play, there would be a holding. Every time Tyrod Taylor would run and get a first down, holding, offense, number whatever, you know? That was really good because Benny Logan, Fletcher Cox, Connor Barwin, Cedric Thornton, Bo Allen, those guys were killing them on the interior. The only way they could have stopped us was by holding, and they got him most of the part. On the back end in the secondary, pretty good. The way we played Sammy Watkins is kind of the way we play Odell Beckham. Every time we verse the Giants, Odell Beckham always has a big play in the first or second quarter, and then after that we just kind of shut him down. Same thing we did to Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins had that big touchdown in the first play, which was a really bad. Well, first of all, Maxwell got beat, but then Ed Reynolds wasn't really in the position. He was kind of backing off a little bit. So after that, I feel like we made some great adjustments on defense, and we really held him in check most of the game. Barry Maxwell, he's improving every game. I see it. He's still not worth $63 million, but if that's what we had to pay to get, you know, average cornerback play, so we had to pay. Can't do anything about it. Better go over it. Eric Rowe played another good game. I really feel like he's matured, you know. Even versing Calvin Johnson, even though he got burned, I feel like that was a good learning experience for him. Because now I think his technique is a lot more cleaned up. He still gave up a couple big passes, but what are you going to do? Who doesn't give up big passes? So defense, perfect. Special teams, nothing really much to say. Darren Sproles put us in good field position all the game, so good for him. Offense was okay. Sam Bradford is really good. Since coming back, or no, not since coming back, I think the Eagles are 6-2 with him as a starter. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but they have a really good win percentage with Sam Bradford when he starts and finishes the game. So his pocket presence is really, really good. He got on the one touchdown to Aguilar in the deep post. He had pressure from Mario Williams, who's a very good defensive end. But instead of panicking, he sort of stepped up in the pocket and launched a deep ball, and that's what good veteran quarterbacks do. So, especially if Bradford can get us into the playoffs, I want him back if he gets us into the playoffs. Because, to be quite honest, who's going to be the guy who's going to replace him? Definitely not Sanchez. Sanchez is terrible. He's going to be a free agent after this year. So what I'm saying is, don't make the same mistake you made with Macklin. It's free agency. You're going to have to overpay. But this could be a potential franchise quarterback here. Every team needs their consistent quarterback. And this team has not had one since Donovan McNabb. So I think it's time we finally get a franchise quarterback for the next 5-6 years in Sam Bradford. A lot of drops by the receivers. Ryan Matthews didn't really play all too well. Kind of average for the offense, to be quite honest. Besides that one deep play and that one big play by Ertz, we did just enough to win, but you can't really complain about that because a win's a win. So yeah, the pocket presence really good. I like that DeMarco Murray, he wasn't necessarily benched, but when we brought him in for the right reasons. I think he only ran one sweep play the whole game, one outside run. And the rest of the time we brought him in was for 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 2nd and 4, stuff like that. These short yardage situations, which I feel like he is perfect for. If you're going to pay him that much, at least use him. And if we use him for these short yardage situations, that's perfect. Matthews and Sproles can split up the carries, and Barner can split up the carries in the 1st and 2nd down, and DeMarco Murray can be brought in for 3rd down or short yardage. So yeah, overall good game. I don't want this video to get too long. And yeah, on to Arizona, Sunday Night Football. I believe the Eagles are going to be wearing the all-black uniforms, and every time they wear them, they don't win all the time because they lost to Seattle last year, but they do play really well whenever they wear the all-blacks. Sunday Night Football, Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to try to sort of set up a live streaming thing on YouTube. Sort of like live stream the game on YouTube, because there's a couple of streaming sites online that do that. So if you guys want to live stream on Sunday, let me know down in the comments. If enough people want to do it, then we can all collectively watch the game as a live stream on Sunday night. If you guys don't want to do that, it's all good. But this has been Boys12. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page for the copyrighted videos and highlights and all these videos too. If you don't have access to YouTube, but you have access to Facebook, they're there for you. Boys12. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.